Hello, dear students, back to our clips with all of these blessed questions, and we're here to answer them. So, Jacques from France, can one point in the heart stand in each individual in every culture? Can we create a common paradigm with an Amazonian Indian, for example?
Start. You're starting.
Okay, so as an Amazonian Indian, I can tell you, Jacques, that yes, the point in the heart, and this is a very good opportunity for us to tell that the point in the heart is above any religion, mentality, place of birth, height, or I don't know what. The point in the heart belongs to the soul, and the way that we are here in this world, it doesn't have to do nothing with it. And I would even dare and tell something else, that the concept of, and we talked about it, the concept of Israel, this spiritual term, which is in Hebrew it's Yashar Kel, direct to the Bore, to the Creator, it really defines those who has point in the heart, those who craves and yearns to go directly to the Creator. This is how we speak about Israel. Now I know that many might want to stone me at this moment, but yes, this is the significance, and I would ask you, Masha, to speak about us. You know, the world Kli. What we.
I actually wanted to add one more thing to this. The paradigm, what you mean, you are talking about connecting between people inside their cultures, meaning finding one common culture. This one common culture, one paradigm, as you call it, for the whole world is what Bala Sulam calls the love your neighbor as yourself. He calls it the religion, the paradigm that actually can unite the world, meaning that every one of us can stay inside his culture, inside his nature, inside his religion even, but above that create a common paradigm. And this is actually what we also are doing here with our students, Kabbalah students around the world. We have really students in every corner of the world, like whenever there is Coca-Cola, there is
even when there isn't Coca-Cola. We have students in Iran,
yes, and
in the Palestinian territory.
We have students in China. One of our best students, friends, actually comes from China.
He's here, by the way.
He's here
these days he's here. It's Owen.
Yes, because this paradigm of a connection through giving is above all cultures. It is above it, so it can connect us as different as we are, and we can stay inside our cultures. And one of us can have a Christmas, and the other one can have a Hanukkah, and the third one can have Ramadan. It doesn't matter at all, because what is above it can connect us.
And this is how you can see our congresses. By the way, surprisingly, we have also points in the heart in France. So no, it's a joke. We have. You can see our congresses once a year. We're doing here in Israel like a big congress, mega congress, with many students, like thousands of students from all over the world, and it's always like a media event, because you can see Indians are coming, and from Pakistan, and from everywhere in the world, and where you can see people are hugging. They feel one towards the other as friends, as you know, from the days of the creation, and it's really a prototype, or the example of how we should all connect, regardless of our culture and let's say natural conditions. We're preferring something above, more or less.
Okay. Herbert from Madagascar is asking, what is the difference between resurrection and reincarnation?
Well, first of all, we didn't speak about it. I don't recall, but well, resurrection is especially in the films that there is a mighty warlock or mage that is making every zombie go out of the grave, and I don't know,
they're like getting up.
Yeah, the bones are being clothed with muscles and meat, and I live again. This is how we imagine what Ezekiel, the Kabbalist, wrote in his Revelation. We need to understand what is revelation, what is a prophet, what does it mean, all of this vision, and the reincarnation that I'm Moshe, and if I'm behaving bad, then my soul will drift away and it will clothe inside, I don't know, a plastic bottle or a flower or a pig or I don't know what, or even worse, in another human being. So I will not, I don't know what Masha will say, but I don't think it's good to enter now this to speak about these differences, because there are many terms and concepts and upbringing that we need to have before we go inside these things. I can only tell that we are speaking about very deep processes which are being attained in our world, in our life, in your path, when you begin to work with your inner desires and with your connection with the desires which are outside of you. It is humanity, and it would be very interesting. I would recommend you to read Bala Sulam's introduction to the book of the Zohar, and he really speaks about these processes, like a resurrection, which is working with the will to receive with the intention to bestow. What is important now is that we need to clean ourselves from all of the imaginations that we have, and understand that the wisdom of Kabbalah is not speaking at all about our world and about Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies. It only speaks about the upper world, okay? What do you say?
Nothing to add. It's just we have to always remember, as Moshe said, that it's only about the desire, about processes that happen with the desire, with the will to receive, that slowly develops during the reincarnations until it can arrive to resurrection, which are both very complicated processes that we won't discuss now, really, but they don't have nothing to do with our bodies.
And unfortunately, when we die, and there is a small point in the heart, which again is being clothed in another desire, which has the perception of a body and perception of reality, and there you find yourself again until you reach correction. Okay, so I think, let's see the time, no, we have 2 more minutes for John from the UK. Why are they called, he refers to the desires, why are they called the broken desires in our world? Why do they call them desires, broken, the breakage of the soul? Why broken?
I would actually like to hear it from you, but I guess this means that we are all part of one desire, and that in order to correct this big desire, we have to first of all connect with each other before we can work with the whole. This is how I would
to continue, Masha, what was making us a whole, or was really gluing us into one whole, is the Creator Himself. This was the power who, before the breakage of the vessels, that was gluing all of us into one piece, but we didn't feel it, and we also didn't feel that we are separated parts. We didn't have any feeling regarding it. And there's a Kabbalist who said you don't find anything more complete than a broken heart. And only from this point of the breaking, that all of our desires are without this glue. That means that we're pieces without any connection to the other, and we can recognize these things now, right? How we treat each other. I don't feel that they connected to me, even families. Now this is the time that we glue only those desires who can be connected together, the points in the hearts, as we said regarding the Congress. So our job is to amend these desires, and Masha already told me that
It's
we
9
passed.
minutes.
Yes,
Yes,
10 minutes. Okay, we want to do each clip 10 minutes. So, bye.
Bye.